second down, here's Keenum. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 3. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. From the 50, it's Keenum. Steps away to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So on 4th down, here's Ryan Quigley now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the All-Pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. He'll drop to throw. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there? Swarming to it and not allowing that to happen. Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
The defense is doing their best, but they're struggling right now. They'll look for some help from their own offense to keep them in the game.
Walsh now for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Keenum to throw on 2nd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, Keenum. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. And guess what? That incompletion gives me a chance to ask you who your MVP is in the NFL right now. Who are you going with?
Well, there's so many different choices, right? Tom Brady's a perennial, and you can never go wrong with him, and he's still rallying New England.
He's got too many trophies. Give me somebody else.
Look at you. You can't sing him for that. But listen, to me it comes down to Carson Wentz in Philadelphia having an extraordinary second season, and what Alex Smith is doing in Kansas City.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. On 3rd and long, it's Keenum. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ryan Quigley on now to kick this one away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's got some space here. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball. On 2nd down, here's Wilson.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. So they get the INT. Now here's Keenum. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. Keenum on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Let's go.
Now Keenum throwing on second. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
Now Keenum. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Keenum. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. In quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Wilson on 2nd down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Well, this seems like a good time to make a quick pivot here and go back to Week 9 of the NFL because there were some pretty big milestones that were passed.
Can we start with a kicker? Because we're going
Adam Vinatieri.
Look, Adam Vinatieri to me is a first ballot Hall of Famer. I mean, what he's accomplished here, now he's in sole possession, 2nd place in the league's all-time scoring list with 2,442 points. Needs 103 more. We're chased down the Hall of Famer, Morton Anderson.
And yet Eli go over 50K passing yards. Jameis over 10K, 2nd youngest to do that. And then Larry Fitzgerald, what did he do?
Yeah, and the win against the 49ers moved into 6th place all-time in receiving yards, passing Hall of Famer Tim Brown. How about Larry Fitz?
On 1st down, Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Wilson will throw again. Buying time to his left. He can run. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this belongs to the Vikings. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Keenum now to throw. And some room to maneuver. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Now a play fake, and it's Keenum. And his throw here's incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete. Throwing is Keenum on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Ryan Quigley now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turn to block, find a spot.
and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
They'll try and get the running game going here with Murray. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Now Keenum. Dancing to his left. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Throwing on third down, Keenum. This is caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run with McKinnon. And he's going to be run over. Hit hard as he'll be marked down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on second down is Keenum. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal.
Now let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw, Keenum. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. After the interception, here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Paul Richardson, 99 yards. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. So how about that for a backbreaker? Again, 99 yards.
And how about the audacity of the play call? When you're backed up that close to your goal line, usually you're just trying to run some type of a wedge play, a quarterback sneak, a dive, anything to try and create some room and take care of the ball. But that's confidence in your offensive line that they'll protect the guy throwing it, and he finds his guy for 99 yards. I love what they just did.
Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. Forbath to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. Forbath out to kick this one away. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Now Wilson on first down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, 4th quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Everson Griffin in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson over the middle, complete. That's Graham. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. This complete to Lockett. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Wilson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Everson Griffin in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the gun, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Anderson Dejo. And this one will be brought back to the 22. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trusting his quarterback and trusting his offense.
But still.
And then at the end, he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Michael Bennett in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. 17 yards on the pickup. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
Green, 39. No. Check. Patriot.
He's back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Set. All right, now, lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Green, 39. Watch it now, Barney. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Watch it now, Barney.
Back to throw, Keenum. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Keenum now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown. And they're an extra point away from taking the lead here in the final minute. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
And they have got the lead. Forbath out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Wilson to throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful, because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Throwing now is Wilson. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play, has him in field goal range with a chance to win. So on now is Blair Walsh. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now is Blair Walsh. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll be celebrating.